Hello, everybody. Welcome to Laura Kane After Dark. Welcome. I'm Laura Kane, and this is Erik Rimmer.
Hi.
Who supposedly brought me a present today, but we're not going to unveil it until...
We're going to unbox it on Thursday.
Oh, we have an unboxing on Thursday.
We do.
Okay, tonight's episode is going to be...
epic.
Perfect word for that. We have Reverend Doctor...
I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
Natalie Vail is our special guest in studio. She's a psychic. She's a medium. She's a healer. She's so many different things. She's a reverend. She's a doctor. She's all these things. And she's going to give us predictions for 2024, all of us. So all of you are included, like what's going to happen. And also... what is the significance of the year of the dragon, which we are coming up upon? Mm-hmm. And what does that mean for everybody? Plus some numerology maybe. And she brought the tarot cards, tarot cards. So we're gonna each choose one, I think, and see. And if I get death, I will freak out, even though I think that means like change or like death of a death of a job or something.
If you get it, I'll freak out because that could be the potential end of the show.
I know. Erik Rimmer After Dark,
or it's rebirth. What are you talking about?
Totally. Oh, true.
Oh,
Natalie, I got your number. We'll be fine.
Oh my God, you guys are kicking me off the show already. Jeez Louise. God,
we'll be good.
Anyway,
I love you,
dude. And after we talk about our sponsors, my host chat, I think I need to attend another group other than the group that I'm attending right now, support group wise.
Why?
Because I think I have another issue.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
I'm not going to tell you. That's my host chat coming up.
Oh, now I'm getting nervous.
I've got a joke I would make, but it would not go well.
No, you might get hate.
It's not drug related, but it's something funnier that we can't talk about yet.
Is it gambling?
I'm not going to talk about it right now.
Shopping is not gambling.
I know, but she went to a casino, so I'm worried.
God.
Just shut it. Okay, let's talk about the wonderful people who helped put on this podcast, this episode, all the episodes, and the one that has been with us the longest is Jay Wartzler, the man with
love you, Jay,
the money knowledge at Capital Growth Inc. And here's more about Jay and his company. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Look no further than Jay Wartzler, your trusted and our favorite certified financial planner.
Life is full of financial decisions, and with 30 plus years of experience and a dedication to your financial well-being, Jay is your partner in achieving your financial goals.
So if you're at or near retirement and you want to know if you have sufficient assets and income sources for a comfortable retirement, or if you are simply changing jobs and you're unsure about what your options are with your current retirement plan, please reach out to Jay.
Jay Wartzler and the team at Capital Growth go the extra mile to ensure your financial success. Their office is a one-stop shop for financial advising, estate planning, tax preparation, and divorce analysis. Call Jay today at 858-552-6960 or email him at jayw@capitalgrowthinc.com.
And you know who I'm calling tomorrow because I have expression in my forehead, and I do not
God
like
forbid.
it.
La Jolla Cosmetic.
No, I have look at my forehead is. Look, I can raise my eyebrows.
Yes.
Oh no!
I don't like it.
God forbid. Back to
us now.
I don't like it.
No.
So I need to call my favorite place.
Wow.
Our favorite place, La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Here's more about that wonderful place.
Hi, Dr. Weidler.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center is the place to go if you're looking to rejuvenate your appearance, tighten and shape your body, and just do something special for yourself. You deserve to look your very best.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center offers over 90 procedures and treatments for a natural, youthful appearance. They are absolutely the best in the business. Try out their treatment planner at glamfam.com. It's so easy and amazing to use.
We can't say enough great things about their board-certified plastic surgeons, and guess what? They offer flexible payment plans so you can start your journey to a better you right now.
Free consultations too. The very best in the business is in our own backyard. How lucky are we?
Make sure you tell them that Laura Kane After Dark sent you. We love everything about La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Go to glamfam.com. Okay. Okay. So before Natalie Vail comes on the show, because we have a lot to cover with her. We do. I understand that you have an update for us with regards to what you talked about on Thursday's episode.
Yes.
You tracked them down.
So I had an incident on a plane. I was on Southwest where it's open seating, and there was a couple that was not happy that I picked that seat to sit in, so they were calling me like a faggot and stuff. And it's crazy.
I don't know. Wait, real quick. I don't know if we can say that on here.
Well, no. This is exactly what
they called me.
That's what careful. Some of those words are a little against terms of service.
So,
if it's in quotes, if this is what somebody actually said to him,
all right.
Well,
because it's like crazy that somebody would.
I agree. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was another F word before the F word. So, yeah.
Yes.
So, I was not going to stand for it. So, being the classy gentleman that I was, I didn't leap into his lap and punch him until he was unconscious. I wrote to Southwest when I got home. And I got a form letter. I haven't talked to any of you since then. I wrote to Southwest. I got a form letter back saying, we're so sorry about the experience you had. Our customers' safety and well-being is of the utmost importance. Our flight attendants are trained. Try us again.
So it's basically just
it was like a big middle finger. They should have just stenciled a middle finger on there, or just told me to F off.
Everybody.
Yeah. So I was not happy with that. So I called customer service and got a very nice woman. She said, well, I've been here for a lot of years. And she goes, that is horrible. So email them again because there's no phone number that you can call. How convenient. It's like Facebook in the sky. So
I love it when Erik gets going with companies.
Furious. And it wasn't about a monetary getting money. It was about being a voice for people that probably would have never said anything. So, and I was like, they messed with the wrong person because I was a paying customer and I did not get the experience that I paid for. So, I was not going to be told by somebody else, no, I don't want you to sit here because I want to splay out on a completely full flight. So you can just sit on the wing or in the toilet. Like, we don't care. So I thought, no, sorry, I paid just as everybody else did. So I said, so you want me to send the same email to the same email address and just hope that somebody else answers it and thinks differently? And I was like, hell no. So I emailed the CEO.
You found the CEO's name?
Jesus.
Googled the CEO, found his email address, and he has been the CEO since 2022. So he's fairly new.
Okay.
So I sent him an email and I said basically the same thing. And I said the initial email that I got back was unsatisfactory. And I said, all I'm asking for is a flight credit. One way. That's it. Because my way to Vegas was fine. Way back, not so much.
That's not asking a lot at all, considering.
No. So I thought I was being very reasonable. Mm-hmm. So today, I got an email back. And it was another form letter from the same girl that had... So this is what I think happened. The CEO's assistant got the email and forwarded it to the girl that had sent me the original email, the form letter, and said, this guy's not having it. Fix it. So she sent me an email back and she said, I'm sorry that you weren't satisfied with my initial response. Our flight attendants are all trained to de-escalate situations like this. You know, he should have done that when this all started occurring, because the backstory in a nutshell is I was told I could sit there by the flight attendant and they were like, no, and refused to move. And I was like, well, you can move or I'm just going to climb over you and sit there. So
the flight attendant wasn't authoritative and didn't say, hey.
The flight attendant saw all this going on, just shrugged his shoulders and walked away. Mm-mm. So in my letter, I said, I blame him just as much as I blame these ridiculous people. So I thought everything was going swimmingly until I got to the section that said, when I looked at flight 2414, I noticed that there were 20 other available seats. You could have just moved. And that did it. I had it with Southwest, which I called Southworst.
No. Oh, no, not another Jerome's.
Oh, boy. I emailed back and I said, are you freaking kidding me? I said, that's your response to this is I should have moved? I gave them every opportunity to move. Your flight attendant should told them if they don't like the fact that somebody's sitting here in an unassigned seat, too bad, move.
Okay.
You move to one of the other 20 seats. Okay. Why did I said, I am not an employee of Southwest. Why did I have to do his job?
Okay.
And it said in there, I'm sorry that you felt threatened. And I said, don't ever put words in my mouth. I never said that I was threatened. I said, I maintain composure because otherwise he'd be in a hospital. So I said, I never said I was threatened. I said, you need to fix this right now or I will take it a step further and I will go to the media. Guess who got their resolution?
You did?
Booyah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you got hush money.
Squeaky wheel got the grease.
You got hush money.
So you got one flight credit?
Yeah. And that's all I asked for. I was like, did we really need to go through all this just to get one flight credit?
The thing I find funny is that there were 20 empty seats on that plane.
Yes,
Why
that were probably all in the back by the toilet, which is where I will not sit. So my thing was this, and this is what I said in my response, was why am I being treated like Rosa Parks and told to get to the back of the bus? I don't want to sit back there.
Wait. It's so not that, though.
No, but I was like, first of all, you make a blatant statement about my sexuality when I look like a lumberjack.
Oh, agreed.
And I gave you no indication whether I was gay, straight, non-binary, an alien, whatever. And then you continue to berate me through the entire flight.
Too bad you can't figure out who those people were.
I know, and I don't care.
No, thank God he can't.
But thank God that it was not assigned seating.
Oh my God.
Because there'd be a whole nother issue going on. But I said, how dare you expect me to move when I didn't cause the problem? Let them move. And that got me my resolution.
Yay.
I just think it's so funny that there was like a small issue. And instead of just moving to the 20 other seats, you're like, no, I'm going to force this. I'm going to sit there.
Totally. Well, I wasn't going to move. Let them move.
You did not want to sit near the toilet.
It was the whole principle of the thing. And people told me, you're not going to get any resolution. I got my resolution.
Oh, my God. So do you actually have like a paper?
It's coming in a separate email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Supposedly.
He'll be on it. He'll be on it.
It'll be here when his couch comes.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So, like I said, be the squeaky wheel.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, don't take no for an answer.
We all work hard for our money.
True.
And if you don't get the resolution that you want, if you pay for something and you don't get it.
You weren't being like stupid, like, I'm going to sue you guys for $100 million.
No, it's called manners.
Yes,
like,
I know.
I was being very nice.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Oh my God, are we ready?
No, I have my host chat.
That's right. I'm so excited I totally forgot.
But I'll make it fairly quick. Let me think. Today is Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday. No, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Laura's toast chat is math.
No, so in the last 7 days, I've been to the casino 4 of those days.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me just, but let me back up.
Oh no.
I went to go see my mom and her best friend, Judy Church, who I call Auntie Doo-Doo. She's known me since I was a baby. They've been friends since high school. They're both 80.
Both of them.
Well, I'm not supposed to say how old they are. In fact, Judy told me that she doesn't tell anybody in her complex where she lives how old she is.
They're both 21.
No, they're in their 70s. Well, they're in their 70s.
Yeah.
Anyway, they've been friends forever. And so I went to Rancho Mirage because that's where Judy has a place in the winter. She lives in Oregon, but she comes down here during the winter so she can have some sun, whatever. Mm-hmm. So they love going to the casinos. There's a bunch of them out there. So the first day I get there, we go. I win $300. So I only
playing what?
The slot machines. the slot machines these days are so exciting because even if you win like $15, like lights go off and like people are dancing and things are flying all over the screen. It's just exciting.
People are dancing next to you?
No, on the screen.
Oh, I have never gambled once ever.
Oh my
Really?
God. Oh, I'm going to take you to Saquon.
Yeah, we should go to Saquon.
That would be so fun.
I used to have a gambling problem. My problem was I was good at it, but I like when I turned
a card
18.
person?
Huh?
Were you cards?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I made a lot of money at Verona when I was 18. And I stopped. Somebody owed me a lot of money.
Look, I bring $100, and when I run out of that $100, then I'm done.
Yeah. Swear.
So, and my bet, it's the penny slots, but the penny slots are very facetious because you have to make, the minimum bet is 88 cents. Then it goes up to like 150, 240, and then you can go up and up. And so the higher you bet, the more you win, obviously. So you can like make it last longer or it goes by quicker, whatever. So anyway, day one, I won $300 over the 100 that I had. So I had $400. Next day we go, I lose 200 of it. So I still have $200. Then the next day I'm leaving. It's time to go home.
Oh boy.
And getting on the 10, there's the casino right there.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I had $300 in my wallet, 200 that I won, and then the 100 that I brought. I'm like, I'm going to go in real quick. I'm only going to stay for a half hour before I get on the freeway to get back home.
And you were there till 4 a.m.
No.
Oh. Okay.
I was literally there for maybe 40 minutes. Gone. Everything. Gone. Done.
Don't
all
play
300?
Done. Gone.
Don't play slots.
Oh,
Then
this is making me throw up.
This weekend, I went to Saquon. Mm-hmm. And I took $50 this time because I needed to punish myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What? You're punishing yourself by gambling more money?
Well, for not gambling as much.
Oh my God.
And I came home with $350. Thank you very much. And you know what?
Good job.
I cannot stop thinking about those damn slot machines. And I was just watching a TV show where they were in a casino, and I hear that ding, 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 ding. I was like Pavlov's dogs. I was like, I got to go back.
You know what I'm going to do?
I got to go back. I want to win more.
Brian.
I want to win more.
Natalie, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you something that's going to make you never want to gamble again.
What?
You'll see.
No.
That sounds weird.
It sounds weird, and I don't believe him.
We should go to Saquon, though. That'd be fun.
We'll all go to Saquon.
But we're not playing slots.
I'm not gambling.
You want to play bingo? Have you ever done bingo?
No. We're playing blackjack or poker. We'll play blackjack. That's easy.
I get scared with the dealer being there. Like,
they're so
I like
nice.
being alone.
No, they're so nice.
Are they?
Literally the best time I've ever had is sitting either like by myself at the dealer and just chatting, or with like a table of people just like all hanging out and like
I'm not going.
playing cards.
Yes, you are.
I don't do buffets. I don't do anything with the sneeze guard.
This is no buffets
We're not doing
anymore.
food.
You
And
haven't
I
gone
don't
to
gamble.
Saquon is like the coolest place.
I'll just lay out
Does
in
it
a cabana
still stink in
and
there
read.
like smoke?
No. Oh, there's
and I'm a non-smoker, so
Stop. The whole downstairs is non-smoking. The upstairs is smoking.
Well, in 2019, the whole place was smoking.
It's not.
And it
No.
reeked
No.
forever after
Ew,
that.
gross.
No. They've totally changed everything.
good.
Nope.
So that's really good.
No,
It's really
thank you.
good. But anyway, so
Ma'am.
I mean, I'm on my way to a new support group, I think.
Oh, boy.
I mean, luckily I don't have thousands to blow, but still, geez. But I came away.
Lord.
I went and I deposited the money right away in my bank
Excellent.
account. Thank you very much.
I am going to take over your bank account.
I know you need to.
My God.
You need to.
This is the only way.
Okay.
Natalie Vail, come on down.
All right, bring it. Put on her little music. Come on up.
Yay!
Reverend Doctor Natalie Vail.
So excited.
Laura Kane After Dark podcast's special psychic.
Yes.
She is the best of the best of the best. No, you really are. And congratulations on 90 Day Diaries.
Oh, yes, I saw you.
Too. Yeah. She when Kimberly was on 90 Day.
I recorded it.
And then Natalie's segment came up first.
Yes.
And she went and visited her, and you were so cute. I mean, you were like, you didn't know anything about this woman. Nothing.
No.
You didn't even know about the TV show.
No, because my guilty pleasure of watching reality TV dating shows is Love is Blind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah. I do that.
Actually, I'm so addicted. I actually just watched it.
The Swedish version?
Yes!
Oh, my God. I know.
I saw that on there and
Yes.
I'm like, oh, do I start it? Do I start
know.
it? Should I?
Natalie, it's a train wreck.
It's so awesome, and everyone is so exotic on it.
I know.
It's awesome.
Is it better than the U.S. one?
No, because like when you're watching it in English, it's a lot easier to follow along because you have to read subtitles. And you have to,
okay.
You can't like, you know how like when you watch TV and you're like, oh, I'm going to go like grab a glass of water or have like a snack.
That's the
like,
type of show you do that to.
Right, exactly. Or like I'm going to check my Instagram or like my email. This you literally have to watch. You have
to really invest. And I was like, as soon as there were subtitles, I was like, oh God.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's good. So anyway, no, I knew nothing about her other than she was your friend. That was all I knew.
And she came walking in and she's like, there's a woman that's walking in with you. And then like immediately Kimberly starts crying because her mom had passed like months before, and you felt that energy really strong, and that was like, it gave me goosebumps and stuff. But you look so pretty, and I was so excited for you. But anyway, so we thought it'd be really great to have you on the beginning of the year to talk about your predictions for 2024 and what this year of the dragon, what is the significance of this, and then maybe some tarot cards and a little numerology, and go for it.
Yeah,
we want to hear.
This is my most kind of busy time of the year. It's kind of like how accountants are really busy for tax time. This is psychics tax time because everybody wants to come in at the beginning of the new year. They want to know what is in store for them. What are the topics, the themes, the universal influences that are going to be impacting them, and then how it's going to relate to the different areas in their life, whether that's love, health, money, career. So this is awesome because what I do for people is I look at also the universal energies that are going on, because we've got energies happening in our Western astrology for the year. So 2024 is the year 8. So we'll talk about some of the universal themes of a year of 8. And then we also have the lunar calendar that influences us, which that's going to happen on the new moon in Aquarius, which is coming up in a little less than a month now on February 10th. So on February 10th, that energy is going to change over, and we're going to move out of the year of the water rabbit that we've been in for 2023. And we're moving into the energies of the wood dragon for 2024. So it's huge. I mean, like, we're really in this major transition space right now, and like we're ending a lot of old stuff and we're about to begin a lot of new stuff. And then we also have our own personal numerology and how that impacts us. So I like to look at everybody's Eastern and Western numerology because they're calculated differently, they're interpreted differently. So it gets us a nice overview, like a nice comprehensive overview about what's going on in your world and what you can expect, and how to best navigate these energies. Because I always like to say, if you know, like, numerology is very similar to, like, if you know you're going to be going to New York, right, a city in the middle of January, like, so say you went today to New York, would you dress like how we're dressed today?
No,
right? Why?
Because it's going to be too cold.
Exactly. So what do you do? What do you do if you're going to go to New York and
bring coats,
bring a jacket,
scarves,
gloves, hats, the whole bit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you get there, you're dressed for the warmth, right? You're dressed for the cold weather. Is it still cold?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but you're prepared for it. So that's how I like to look at numerology.
Okay. Yes.
So it's not going to change, like, knowing this information does not change what's going to be occurring, right? Mm-hmm. Like, what is the environment? What is the atmosphere? But what it does do is it helps give you a heads up so that you can better approach this from a different angle, a different attitude, a different approach. Because I think it's like resistance causes us a lot of pain and suffering. And there are certain years where it's great for business. Like, it's like, oh man, you're in a killer business year. Like, this is the time to start a business, initiate something. And then there are times when it's terrible for business. And so say you've got this great business idea and you're like, oh my gosh, let's go, let's do this. And then you just keep hitting wall after wall and resistance. And you think that you're the failure. You think, oh my gosh, like, maybe my idea sucks, you know? and then you give up on it. And then like a year later, somebody else comes out with the same thing and you're like, what the hell? Because it just like wasn't your year. The idea was awesome, but maybe that wasn't the right time for it.
So when people book a session with you, can they say, all right, I want to focus on numerology, or I want to focus on tarot cards, or I want to focus on just a reading, or can you do all of them at the same time? Like, I mean, I don't know. Can you mix it up and stuff?
Yeah, I actually do a comprehensive with every modality, because sometimes you need different things. Like sometimes people come in, they really want to talk to a loved one that's on the other side, and so we'll do some of that. Sometimes they really just need guidance, clarity, direction on a very specific area in their life. And then sometimes they're just looking for, again, an overview and just a general blueprint map for what they can focus on to make the most of where they're at.
So 2024, give us some words, your predictions that are going to occur, or what's in store.
Yeah. So because 2024 is the year 8, right? So how we get that is really easy. It's just 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, right?
Okay.
So, okay. Yay. Okay. We can all do math. All right.
Well, some of us can.
Yeah.
I can't, but I could do that one.
You don't have to know calculus to do numerology, which is awesome, because I'm an acupuncturist, and I always joke that's why I'm not a plastic surgeon, because of math. But anyway, that's not true. I love acupuncture. But idea is that it's the 8th year. So 8 years are about prosperity and abundance.
Finally.
I know. I'm actually so excited. And then also it's again the year of the wood dragon, like I was saying, so which is a time of major growth and transformation and resilience. So this combination of the Western year being in an 8 and the lunar new year being in the wood dragon is super exciting. So my personal predictions for the year are that this is going to be a really good time for people to stand up into their power, like really put themselves out there. So I think it's great, Erik, that you already were being assertive, and you were putting down boundaries, and you were saying, hey, this is completely unacceptable, and I want to be adequately compensated for my pain and suffering, because this is important to me. And so, yeah, in the year of the 8 already, you're like establishing boundaries, you're being assertive, you're owning your power, you're being an authority in your own life. That's really 8 energy. So also around 8, great year for financial investments. So if you haven't already talked to your financial planner, like
Jay Wertzler.
That's right. Yeah, capital growth.
Yay.
Yeah, because it is time to grow, people. Like, I'm really excited. I don't know about you, but my 401k and my IRA took like such a nosedive from 2020, and I was actually like, I gotta close these, and I was losing it because
Erik like loses $1,000 and thinks it's the end of the world.
Yep.
Like, he freaks out.
Yeah, it's a very Capricorn thing. It's like, oh my god. Anyway. And already the year has started, and the growth projections are really good in the stock market. Like, things are looking up, which is awesome. So I think that if you haven't already focused on your retirements or you're planning for that, now is the time to do it. This is a great year to pay off loans, credit card debts.
I've been doing that.
Yeah, totally.
Already, I've been doing that.
Yeah, because you're in the energy, you're feeling it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then, maybe refinancing your car loan, maybe even, or like, I wouldn't say it's quite the right time to do the mortgage thing yet. So mortgage rates are still really high. I would kind of wait on that. But anything else in your life where you can create more financial like solvency would be really good, and also kind of just like you can feel a little safer to take a calculated risk this year with your money. Okay. So, as far as investments are concerned, but definitely paying off loans, student loans. I think there may be some information coming out about student loans. So I know they've just done the SAVE plan. So that should be interesting for some people. So overall, I would say really good for money. Okay. Now, also watch your money, because girl, dang. Okay. You are already.
I know. I thought I would come home and pay the rent, baby. I made the rent money on this slot machine. I have high hopes.
Yeah.
Always hopes.
Let's just like rate it in a little bit, but like, I mean, it is a good money year, but at the same time, be responsible.
But don't like take that to the next level is what you're saying. Yes, I get it.
Don't take a hobby and make it into an addiction. Like, let's do that.
Yes.
Totally. We've all been guilty of that. So there's that for the 8-year. Now, we look at the Lunar New Year happening again, like I said, in February 10th. So dragon energy is really fierce. It's really major, big, powerful, transformative energies. So I think it's going to be a pretty big forward year for us. Last year, the year of the rabbit was kind of like a little gentle, a little timid, like, will they, won't they, in like every area of our lives, and a lot of fear coming up, and fears that are holding us back. And then the dragon's like, fuck that shit. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's just burn it down, right? Because a dragon doesn't give fucks. Like a dragon, literally, if it sees what it wants, it like clears the path, right?
Yes.
So that's the thing for next year is about upcoming year soon is really just clearing the path, like being super hyper focused and clear on what you want, because dragons are killer manifestors. So if you can like dream it, it can happen, really good year for manifesting, really good year for, again, being in your power, because dragons are very powerful creatures. The wood energy that comes in with the dragon is going to lead to a lot of creative innovations this year. So I'm thinking there's going to be some really cool things happening in technology this year. I'm also feeling like there's going to be major advancements in that, like big power plays happening in the tech realm, probably around AI, because that's already a thing, right? Yeah, but not necessarily scary. I think it's going to just really take off in a revolutionary way, because there's still people who haven't adapted to AI yet, and who are a little bit scared of it. And I think that next year it's going to become a little bit more of a household type of a name thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then another part of it too, I think for diplomacy for this upcoming year is going to be pretty good. There's my hope, my goal, maybe the war, in Ukraine kind of finally ends, because the dragon energy does have a lot of good energy around global politics and diplomacy, and kind of may help with communication and getting people on the same page and a win-win strategy type of thing. So those are what I hope
that would be great.
Will occur. Yeah. So anyway, that would be kind of what I'm seeing for the dragon. But like I said, most importantly for us as individuals, it's going to be a lot about manifesting and being really clear on what we want and kind of thinking outside of the box for creative solutions. Yes. I think oftentimes we get so attached to outcomes. We're like, okay, it's got to be exactly like this, right? Otherwise, don't bring it, Yeah. And then that gets in the way of how actually magical and powerful things can show up in a completely different way that's even better for us than what we could have imagined.
Right.
So just be open and be present and be aware and just look for signs and, I'm thinking about myself.
Yes.
Anyway, you did our numerology too, didn't you?
I sure did.
I gave her
by signs. Natalie does not mean a dinging slot machine.
Oh my gosh, I love those freaking slot machines.
But the slot machines have so many signs on them.
I know they do.
They're
Not the kind of signs that Natalie's talking about, though.
Oh my gosh.
If there's 3 cherries, walk the other way. Okay.
Oh no, we are beyond cherries. I mean, there's all sorts of things. There's poppers. There's pigs, piggy banks that blow
people
up.
Dancing, apparently.
People dancing. Yeah, there's this guy in a sombrero that shoots
Which one do you play?
Guy in the sombrero that shoots off the guns.
What's it called? I bet you know.
I don't know. I just look for the little guy. The little guy in the sombrero. I love him. But anyway, so all right. So I'm really excited to hear. Most importantly, more than myself, I'm kind of excited to hear what's in store for Brian this year. In stars numerology.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Start there. Let's
start with Brian.
All right.
Do I have your consent?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure, because that's a really important part,
True.
So, okay, Brian, your Western numerology this year is in the house of 7 and your Eastern is in the house of 2. 7 is a time of spiritual exploration, of personal growth, of spiritual development. It's a time also of being highly introspective and reflective. So if you feel yourself going a lot inward this year, or just kind of being a lot in your head, that would be a lot of that 7 energy. 7 is a time when we really do, and I think like last time I was here, I even brought this up with you too, and you were like, nah, bitch, like about having a, no, it's true. That's okay.
That's
you know,
attitude.
I don't remember that, but that does sound exactly like me.
Yeah. When we were talking, I think it was like one of the crystals that you picked, and this was like back in like, I think like June or something of last year. So, around like doing a little bit more exploration into, you know, having like your existential beliefs and, you know, what's important to you, what do you believe, what are you aligned with? And that can just be your values. It doesn't have to actually be spiritual, although there could be some exploration in that realm for you. Maybe there's some plant medicine on the horizon. I don't know. Maybe you're going to journey, maybe you're going to trip, maybe you're going to see Jesus. I don't know. But like that is definitely a possibility because of the energy of the 7. Okay. Now, the Eastern 2 is a little bit different. This is going to be about building a really solid foundation for yourself. 2 energy is kind of like building a blueprint, like working off of a blueprint. So it's about kind of building a framework for your life, getting your ducks in a row, and setting yourself up for success. So it's a really heavy detail-oriented year for you in 2024, okay? It's a lot about getting your helpers in place, getting a support system, kind of building yourself up so that you can make a launch pad for yourself to take off from next year in 2025. Next year, 2025, whoa, it's going to be a lot of action, a lot of change, a lot of growth potential as far as like money is concerned. So this is the year. Yeah, so this is the year that you're setting the foundation for that so that that can happen for you for next year. Okay.
Don't leave us.
No. That's not what Natalie's saying. It's saying that we're going to be so off the charts that we'll be able to give Brian a raise.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but she's let's get to yours because that would mean that you have money. So we'll see if that happens to you too.
Yeah, okay.
So far, I'm the only one making the money.
That's true. That's true.
And
that's 2025 though, dude.
I'm a little pessimistic about Laura's fortune on finances.
$100 is all I take. And if I lose it, whatever.
Laura's spiritual expert.
Not anymore because I'm taking over her bank.
Okay, whatever.
On the slot machine.
All right, let's do Erik next.
Okay. So Erik, all right. So Erik, your Western numerology this year is in the 8 and your Eastern is in the 9. So remember how I was saying the universal energy is 8? Okay, because your personal Western is also in the 8, you're really feeling the money vibes, okay? So again, this year is going to be a lot about getting your financial house in order. It's going to be about like level setting your prosperity mindset, okay? Because like, you know, it's really important that we think that we have enough, right? Like not to, because Jesus already came up in this conversation, but not to quote the Bible, but like that the verse that says, to he who hath more is given, to he who don't more is taken away. So that's really just a prosperity mindset, okay? And what that means is like counting your blessings, practicing daily gratitudes, you know, and just looking at the life that you've built and saying like, I love this and there's always room for more. And what is that more that I want? Okay. This is going to be a lot about, again, accumulating resources, using the resources that you already do have to the best of their abilities. And just, you know, for where you're at in your life, I would say also too, this is about forward future planning for retirements.
Oh my God, you've been doing that.
I know.
Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of 2024 for you. Now, on the Eastern front, you're in the house of 9. So the way that numerology works is on a 1 to a 9 year cycle, where 1 is the beginning and 9 is the ending. And we go through it chronologically. So that kind of tells you where you were, you know, over the course of all of the years. Now, 9 being the end of a cycle is the end of a cycle. So there's going to be some experience for you in some way that 2024, things are going to be wrapping up. Okay. So this can be experience of loss, possibly even death of someone close to you, not Laura, not Brian. You know, they're like just something naturally happening, occurring. It could also be that like you make some changes in your inner world as well. So it can be, because 9 can be outer world changes or inner world changes. And everything has a lifespan, even relationships. So it may be, I always say people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And so 9 years have a tendency to like shine a big fat flashlight on our relationships, where we do a lot of relationship review and kind of look at, is this a relationship I need to renew, or a relationship it's really time to like release? Okay.
Don't leave me. Don't you leave me either.
No.
Our relationship.
I'm going to get rich and his cycle is ending. So Laura, you are on your own.
You know what
I know
what she's talking about.
I do know.
Wait till I'll tell you after.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God.
You're going to. Well, you probably won't be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be what I would say for you.
Wow.
In how it's all kind of panning out for you. Make sense? Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Okay, good. All right.
Oh God,
Laura.
Oh, okay, please give me some good news.
No, this is good news. Actually, you have like, this is really good news. Actually,
Okay.
You're dying soon.
No. Okay, so just, it's interesting because like Erik is ending a cycle. He's ending a phase. He's completing something. He's wrapping stuff up. He's closure, yada, yada. Okay. You are in a house of 1 in your Western, which is fresh starts and new beginnings. You're entering a brand new phase in your life. Yeah. So that's actually like amazing.
Stoked about that.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a clean slate, fresh start.
Yes.
And 1 years, remember how I talked about how the dragon's really good for manifesting?
Yes.
So are 1 years, okay? So this is the year that you just get to get like big, girl. You get like, you know, if you haven't already done one, do one of those silly little vision boards, because they really do work.
Okay.
You know? And just like, don't hold back, right?
Okay.
It's just like, what are your fantasies? Because even if it's the fantasies is ridiculous, like there's still some nugget of truth in there, and you don't want to hold back on what could potentially be like a hidden desire or like an unspoken need of yours. So that's really exciting, because 1 year's set the stage for where you're going to be over the course of the next 9 years.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you definitely don't want to like hold back, you know? Which is
Okay.
exciting. Yeah, so this is a great time for like journaling and like doing kind of some more, again, vision boarding, and just kind of figuring out like what are your small term goals, and then like what are your like long term goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now with the Eastern 7, okay, this is exciting. This is good. So the way that like the Eastern numerology works is a little like superstitious, but 7 is the best year of a 9-year cycle.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Yay!
Laura's winning.
Yeah. I won the numerology contest.
Oh, you're going to manifest a gambling addiction. What are you talking about?
I'm going to manifest winning some. No, I'm just kidding. Enough about that. But okay? So what is?
So 7 is the second year of a 2-year prosperity cycle, okay? Where you don't have to work as hard this year as you have for the last several years, where things are just going to come a little bit more easily to you.
Good.
Okay? Like kind of like more like low-hanging fruit. It's like I've planted the seeds, I've watered the garden, I've tended the garden, I've like taken the first few harvests in, but this is like my Thanksgiving, people.
Nice.
Yeah. So like the Thanksgiving is that time where you get to then travel, have fun, meet new people. This is a great year for love and romance as well.
I would.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yes.
I haven't even been thinking about that.
It is actually a really good year for love and romance. And like, it's also, like I said, it's a good year for travel too. And also, it's a good year to just like experience the beauty that is around you. So like just taking time for the little moments and the simple pleasures, like buying yourselves flowers. Like I saw your sunflowers over there, are so pretty.
Okay.
And like buying yourself like nice little things, within your means, obviously, like don't break the bank or like go gambling to do it.
Right.
But, just really telling yourself like, hey girl, like atta girl, like you've been working your ass off and you have arrived. Like I have arrived. I'm here, And so like just kind of being open and receptive to all the good that wants to come your way. Like it's like you've put good karma out, like bringing the good karma back.
Finally.
Dust off that vajayjay. Mama's back on the scene.
I know. It is full of cobwebs right now. Big time.
I'll bring over my leaf blower.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So on our Thursday show, all of this has been like amazing, by the way.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I could talk to you forever.
Me too.
But I had this like kind of this tarot card deck that I bought at an airport one time just because it looked cool.
For some reason.
For whatever reason. I mean, I don't know how to read. But anyway, so we broke it out and we were like there's a little book that goes along with it, whatever. So it was a disaster. So we said, well, when Natalie comes, we'll see if she can bring the real tarot cards. And maybe we each pick one.
Yeah.
And you said, okay.
Yeah.
So we have the camera pointed down toward the cards so we can see who picks what. So when it's time, do you want it to be time now?
It's time.
Okay.
It's time.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
We're ready.
So, what are we supposed to be thinking? What are we supposed to be doing before we pick our cards?
Yeah. Okay. So first things first, when anybody ever gets a tarot deck, you want to clear the deck because you just don't know what kind of energies are on there from like shipping, handling, processing. I don't know. Maybe someone had blood all over it. I have no idea. But like, I'm kidding. But just really intentionally clearing the deck, right? So, and making sure that any other residual energy that's not yours, not helpful for you, or that's going to mess up the cards is just cleared from it. Then you want to consecrate the deck. So that's another intentional thing that you do, which is really just putting good energy into it and saying like, may this be used for only the highest and best good of all parties involved. Okay. Then when you shuffle the deck, you're really just infusing it with your questions and your intentions. So like, what are you wanting? Again, clarity, guidance, direction around, because that's really important. Because cards are an intentional tool. They're just a tool. This deck, the Rider-Waite deck, is actually oh my gosh, almost 100 years old, or maybe it is around 100 years old.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's classic artwork.
Yeah.
And I saw you actually have the Hanging Man on your.
I do. I'm a big fan of tarot artwork.
Yeah, me too, actually. So I've had some custom stuff done. It's awesome. Now, tarot actually comes from the Middle Ages, though, so it's just it's a tool for divination, and the idea is that it's a very visual thing, so it helps us kind of get out of our head, so that way we're not, because like we have our ego that wants to know something, and then we'll kind of force an agenda, and with cards, you can't really do that, right?
Right.
So you're just putting your energy into it, and then you're allowing what needs to come up, right?
Do we each have to like put energy to? Okay.
No,
You've already done all this?
I've already done all this. I've already said, before I even came in the house, I already said a prayer of protection to make sure we're only working with good energies, and that everything that comes forward for you guys today is from a place of light, love, true source, God.
She's sitting right underneath the Ouija board.
Oh, no. The one that summoned your little demon.
The reason we played this one time on a Halloween show. So Brian, anyway, that was our Christmas gift.
Oh,
that's
I love
why
it.
the Ouija board's
I
up
put
there.
my name on it, so it should be cleansed. As opposed to your airport dirty tarot cards.
I know, my dirty airport tarot cards.
Yeah.
Millions of people have been like,
Got the energy of
shuffling
germs.
totally. All right. So,
Oh my gosh, I love it.
in your opinion, who should go first? And Brian, you should come up here. Come sit on the.
Oh, I got to man the cameras.
Oh, okay. Well, when it's your
I'll go
turn.
last.
Okay, you go last. You
Okay.
go last. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna grab the deck.
Okay. Now, does it matter if they're upside down or right side up?
Yeah, it does. So there's reverse and non-reverse.
Okay.
I've actually already turned them all upside because I don't even want to like get into the reverse with everybody today.
All right.
Because I want good vibes,
Right.
truly. So, so I'm going to read them all right-sided up. Now this is a deck of 78 cards. I pulled out 22 cards that are the major arcana cards. And the reason I did that is because the major arcana cards are about milestones, life lessons, karmic points, hero's journey, like that type of thing. So this card is going to be your emblematic card for the year, okay, that you're choosing today.
Okay. This
huge.
is awesome.
So this is going to be
important.
This is important. Like this is going to be what is the overall topic, theme, like what is the lesson that the universe has for you? What are you doing with yourself in 2024? Okay. And like what's going to come at you over and over again in either subtle or very obvious ways, because that's how the universe works. When it's trying to teach us something, it usually goes like, hey girl, and then if we don't listen, it's like, So like, I really want you all to avoid getting bitch slapped for 2024 because this is never a good feeling, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have a camera here if you wanted to spread them out whenever you do, but do your thing.
I'm actually just going to have you pull it off this and we can put it under there so people can see what it looks like. So I think that's probably the way to go. Okay. So when you pull cards, you just really want to be centered. You want to find your center. Okay. So usually I have people uncross their legs because that's just kind of helps the energy flow a little bit better. Okay. Yeah. And then just like a nice and tall spine. And then we might want you to take like a nice deep breath in, blow it out through the mouth. Good. Let's just do 2 more. Deep breath in and out. And biggest breath of the day all the way in and out. Good. All right. Keep your eyes closed. I want you guys to just drop down out of your heads and into your hearts because this is the place of our true authentic self. And you're just going to connect with your heart space and connect with your intuition and the divine spark that lives within you. And you're just going to ask for what is the main topic and theme for you for 2024 in the tarot. Another deep breath in and out. Good. All right, Laura, you can choose first.
Do I keep my eyes closed or?
You can open your eyes now.
Okay.
Don't pick a bad one.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. Here's the camera.
Hello.
I got the devil! I got the devil! Oh no!
That makes sense to me.
Holy shit!
Oh.
No! Okay. Natalie!
Your numerology and the devil have to fight it out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Whoa, no. Things are starting to happen.
Devil, you knocked over my camera.
Okay.
All
This.
right, that's
So I know that this sounds.
What possibly good?
Yeah. Actually, so much. Are you ready? Like, we're gonna go real deep right now.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
totally ready.
Yeah. Okay. So the devil card is about your ego, and it's about ego checking yourself in 2024. Okay. This devil card is about materialism and really looking at overcoming any sort of materialism that you've got for yourself around what you think you should be, how you think you should look, how you think you should act, all of that. Okay. For other people, right? Because image is super important, especially when you're in the media. Like, you know, it's important, but it's like, what image is it really? Is it who I really am, or what I feel like is what you want me to be, type of thing?
Okay.
Yeah. This is also about overcoming fear and facing your own inner demons. Now, I know you're no stranger to that. Like, you've done that. You've looked at your shadow self multiple times. Okay. Yeah. And also, there's always more layers. There's always more depth, right? Because our demons are what keep us trapped in old self-sabotaging behavioral patterns that don't serve us, right? And they're what keep us in limiting beliefs about ourselves and about our potential. And this is about you overcoming those fucking demons in your head that are like, well, you need to do more and better and harder and faster and blah. It's like, no, I'm doing enough. I am enough. Okay. So this is really big. God. This is also, I'm so sorry. I hate to say this like for the 20th time because I feel like it's the biggest joke of this fucking like episode right now. And pardon my French, I think I'm tired.
No, you hear this.
Anyway, but like literally this card is telling you like you've got to watch your addictions. Okay. And so yes, because of your history, your past and stuff, you've got to be really careful with the gambling. Okay. Because like this could be like right now, we're kidding about it right now because it's fine. Yes. But the devil card says, girl, watch yourself. Okay. Yeah. That this could go real fast, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Like downhill. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like have fun, but like maybe limit yourself, you know, to maybe like your frequency, like maybe once a week or something, and maybe only with friends, right? So that your friends, like, you know,
I won't promise
you.
I won't go
Natalie.
alone. The minute I go alone,
I was just literally in my head going, I don't have to go to Saquon.
The minute I go somewhere by myself, that is a problem, and I won't do that. I will not be doing that. And you know what? This makes a lot of sense.
It's a good card.
Yeah. It actually makes a lot of sense, and so Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really powerful year for you around like overcoming stuff that's held you back.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and
yes.
you being really, really empowered, and you being like, no, I'm not going to let anybody have control
I'm not
over me.
going to have any fear this year. I've decided.
Yes.
None. Zero.
Exactly.
Period.
And that's about slay all day.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I love it. All
Good.
right. I can't even believe it.
All right,
Sashay
Satan,
Shantae.
it's Eric's
All
turn.
right.
Move over.
All right. All right. Now, okay.
All right, Eric.
Eric's already doing his little breathing exercise.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, you're just going to kind of like stand up real tall or sit up real tall. Okay. Close your eyes. Just take a deep breath in. Drop down into your heart. Connect with your intuition. And just ask yourself, what is my main theme of 2024? Okay.
And then when you pick it, put it down on the table so people can see it.
Oh God. No, that's a cool card. Look at the artwork. Come on.
Death! The devil and death.
Oh no.
Hi, we're the devil and death.
Yeah,
We're doing a podcast.
Watch my card literally be bags of money or something.
Oh my God, Brian is going to be taking care of
You
us.
got the scariest
Oh
card.
hell no! You stay away from me, death and
no.
Satan. No more.
I
You
know.
guys are on your own.
No.
God.
But this
Okay.
is also, I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard.
Okay, so there's a light and a dark to everything. Like even good stuff can be not always good all the time. Like if you have too much sugar, what ends up happening?
You get diabetes.
You get cavities or diabetes.
All
Yeah,
of the things.
All the things. You fall
It's
out.
like-
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So like there is definitely so much, it's too much of a good thing. So now the death card, as you already said, is about change and it's about transformation. Okay. So we already know that your numerology in the Eastern is in the house of 9, which I already said is about endings, closure, completion, wrapping things up, right? This death card is just an emphasis on this year being about you letting go, okay? Letting go. That's all it's about, okay? You're not dying, okay? No one in this room is dying. Well, knock on wood, hopefully, but no, that's not at all what this means. And it can mean that, but that's not how we asked it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's all about the intention in which you're asking the questions.
Right.
We didn't say like, is so and so going to die, and then we got the death card. We
We should do that. Let's see. Let's find out who's gonna die.
No.
Cancel. But again, it's about transformation and change and letting go. And like as I was saying earlier, it's our resistance to letting go that generally creates more pain, right? So it's like when we can get ahead of that a little bit by being self-reflective and taking our own inventory around, what in my life is not serving me anymore, whether that's people, lifestyle, behaviors, thoughts, beliefs, like whatever it is. That's just kind of old and holding me back. Like this is the time to really let it go, because out of death comes rebirth, right? So, and I always think like, okay, what happens when you go on a shopping spree and you haven't cleared out your closet first?
Stuff just accumulates.
There's no room.
Right. So then what ends up happening?
It gets messy and you can't put anything in it. It gets crowded.
Exactly. So you just went out and you spent all this money on this new look that you're like super stoked about, and you have nowhere to put your new stuff. Right? So what we do is we clear out the closet, we get rid of the clutter, whether that's invisible clutter or metaphorical clutter or whatever. And then that's what makes space for the new good stuff in our lives, right? Because you can't wear a fresh season of Prada if you've got like 10 years ago Prada.
Is this ringing true for you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
This
is so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
for
God.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian.
All right.
I think you can bring your I think you can bring your mic. The cord's long enough. So
I'm
bring your mic.
just gonna pull the card and I'll come back here and manage cameras.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
All right.
You have to do the whole breathing thing. Now take this seriously, Brian. Oh, I sure hope so. Okay.
So you're just going to, again, definitely do the thing. Close your eyes, play along, drop down into your heart space, connect with your intuition. Good. And then you're just going to ask, what is the main theme for me in 2024?
Okay, let's see.
The Hierophant. Okay.
What is that?
What's
What
that?
is even that?
Ooh, okay. So the Hierophant sounds really scary too, but it is absolutely not. This card is about traditions and about really asking yourself, what traditions still work for you or don't? Are there any traditional viewpoints or methods that you're ascribing to that might actually be limiting you in what you can accomplish, achieve, things like that? So like, for instance, right, in our world, there's still this ideal of like 2.5 kids in a white picket fence house and a dog. And that's what equals like success, right? In the heteronormative version of 1950s America. Now that's tradition. And so this card is really asking you, like, are there any traditional things that you maybe aren't working for you anymore? Like, whether that's like, I've got to be a good boy and I've got to make X amount of dollars and I need to make my mom happy or whatever it is. This also is going to be about you finding like-minded people that are on the same page as you, people that you can grow with. This could be an organization, a group of people, whether that's like in person or like online forums or things like that. But just like getting your people together. And it's interesting because your numerology in the Easterns in the house of 2, which is also about support and getting helpers in alignment. So this is going to be a really strong theme for you around like, who are your people? Like, who's got your back? Who can you rely on? Who's there to like support you and help you kind of build out the vision from here, as well as, you know, are we doing this in the traditional way or in a non-traditional, unconventional kind of way? So, now, I think you're a Leo, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Laura gave everybody's birthday beforehand. So Leo is a leader. So this might even be a lot about you kind of coming into your own leadership with a group of people. So kind of like taking on a more powerful position or taking on one where people kind of are looking to you for guidance or for kind of like a path forward too, that you're all working on something collectively.
Director.
So.
He wants to be a director.
Yeah.
That's like,
not for a while.
But eventually, I mean, that's immediately what came to my mind.
Yeah.
Leader,
because that's
director, people around you, support system, like the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And also like working in a team, right? Like towards something important and different, important, different and innovative. So, what I would say about that.
Okay, what is this even? I've never even heard of this word.
It's a spiritual leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow, these are so beautiful. How does that feel?
Spiritual leader. I'm going to start a cult. I'm going to lead those people and I'm going to make money. It's all coming together. No, that's, yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, good. Does any of it like ring true to you?
I mean, it's hard to ring that true when it's a perspective for the future.
Well, no, I'm saying like, do you feel like you're missing a support system of some sort? I mean, because I know your family is across the country.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So maybe you need to hang out with us a little bit more. Because we're your support system.
Oh, Jesus.
We're your fan. We're your parents. We could basically be his parents.
I'm going to need like 6 more tarot cards then to get me through this year.
I know. Well, oh my gosh, this was fantastic. And Natalie, if somebody wants to book a session with you, which I highly recommend.
Oh, me too.
You will walk in there and she will not know one thing about you. And boom, you're going to be like, how the hell did she know that? How the heck? It's just the coolest experience. Aww. So it's natalievail.com.
Yep.
And is that how you book appointments with you?
Yes. If you go to my website, there's literally a button that says book now. And you click on that and it takes you right to the booking page. And I am booked about 1 month out in advance. I've been doing this work a long time. So I've got a lot of clients. And it's $250 for the hour. And we will cover all of the things. So I always say, it's better to do it than not to do it. It's better to know than not to know. And I'm so grateful, you guys. Thank you so much for having me on the show again.
You're so welcome. Thank you. Okay. You remember the little, you do.
I do.
You do.
I sure do.
Thank you guys for watching on
you
Instagram.
guys.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Thank you so much if you're listening to this after the fact or watching. We really appreciate it. And thank you so much for all your knowledge and your wisdom and psychicness. I love it. And you know what else I love?
What?
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
I love both of you.
Oh my God. See, he does this all the time.
Love your podcast.
There we go.
I'm gonna shove that death card down your throat.
I love you, my sweet babies. Bye. Bye, you guys.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.